Look, popping. There we go. Hold. Look, y'all, I gotta go ahead and get saddled up. But listen, rocking with your boy, the Lone Wolf. What's cracking? What's popping? Hey, listen. Shout out to my new subscribers, my old school subscribers. Oh, it's cold out ya. Woo. Woo. And my TikTok family. If it wasn't for you guys, none of this would be possible. Shout out to my replay gang, gang, gang. Ooh, that breeze right there. I did it. That did it. That did it. That did it. Let me get this arm in the sleeve. That's the one. You got your point across. Whew, Jack Frost still kicking ass. Oh, stop cussing. Yeah, listen, shout out to my overseas gang, gang, gang. My unsubscribed gang, gang, gang. If you're unsubscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Take a moment. Shout out to my members. We'll be getting at least a video up tonight. All right, and we got ourselves together. And I appreciate you guys, all the likes, the shares, and the comments. You guys are doing your thing. You guys are continuing to keep the channel growing. I'm getting new members every day. New people checking in, you know, loving the channel. That means that we're going through the algorithm. 20%. We should still be able to finish this on 20%. That's all because of you guys, so I appreciate that. That being said, you know what I'm saying, as you guys pour into me, all the love, you know what I'm saying, what you guys do, keeping up with the channel, or allow me to pour into you guys. Just do a fast video. Anyway, you seen the title. You know what it is. Let me get across the street and hold what I have for a second so that the video doesn't look too fuzzy. Here we go. You know what's up. You know what's going on. You already know everything about narcissists. You guys are part of my tribe, and every time I've checked, I've had someone check in from the tribe. They've always talked about how. That being said, you should have control of your ego by now. If you're any kind of way of a Sigma, if you're any kind of way of an empath, you have some type of control of your ego. It has some type of death to where it's now in, you know, the back seat, wherever people be saying, and you're driving. It's no longer the other way around. People can't triangulate you. You can't be shamed. You know, you can't be taunted. You can't be treated like a child on the playground. You're literally at this point the adult, and you're wrangling up the kids, okay? We need not worry, nor do we care about the children running around posing as adults, okay? There's actual adult supervision now, and the whole system that's set up to allow, you know, child-minded people, like most people that are running things are narcissists. We can just say whatever you want to call the people with the personality disorder. I know that narcissist is a trigger word nowadays. You know, scomming over the internet, everybody got a problem with it. Whatever you want to say, okay? These spirits or whatever, you know, and, you know, social media is kind of very much so influencing people and can be a weapon. And it's being used as a weapon, you know? And that's where I want to get into today's point. First point being, don't let others convince you to date or be with anyone based off a check sheet. Instead of using, you know, your feelings, you know, that you get right off the bat with this person. Okay, listen, I'm bringing this up because, you know, guys have had it happen to them where they don't pretty much care for this girl. They're like, oh man, this chick sucks. Like, there's something about her. And your homeboys are like, what's wrong with her, man? She fine. Oh man, look, I do that. Da, 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 da. Well, then you go ahead and do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I run with things, man, because that's a form of triangulation. And you're like, well, you know, I don't feel right with her, but your homeboys and your family and your friends will triangulate you because they would go for someone like that, but they can't get them, but you know better, right? But that's how it works. That's how it'll go, you know? So you have to be really careful when you're out here dating and you're listening to people give you advice. You know what I'm saying? That advice could be setting you up. You know what I mean? For a bad situation. And some of these people, your friends or whatever, really living through their ego. A lot of them don't really like you. Sorry. You know what I'm saying? But really you should be operating from a position of, very little to no friends. Maybe a family member, meaning someone you consider family. It doesn't have to be a blood relative, but I just consider a bunch of friends just, future haters. Like, what's the purpose in them? Just a quick rant. What's the purpose in these friends? What is the purpose? Listen, there's an alpha friend and a backup alpha. Well, everybody else in the group's copying off of these two people, right? So if it's not those two people, the other 3, 4, 5, whatever, how many friends you have, they're just wannabes. They're really just fans. So you really are traveling around with an entourage, and you wonder why they stab you in the back. They're your entourage. They're not your friends, right? These people are getting whatever they can from the main two. They're always going back and forth with each other because there's always that dynamic. Same thing. The alpha is the narcissist and the sigma is the empath, whether they know it or not. So those two dynamics are always going back and forth. The sigma's playing chess and the alpha's playing checkers. Always. I don't care what they say. If you're operating out of your ego, you're playing with checkers, buddy. Best believe that, because all it takes is somebody messing with your ego and your whole dynamic falls apart. Whole thing. So that's why the sigma can always outplay any of those clowns. Alphas don't mess with me. They know who their daddy is. I don't have no problem with these people, man. They get their information on how to date from me and people like me. Alphas just learned. Listen, alpha people are the main culprits of narcissism. These people are the ones that go to college. The highlight of their life is being in college and being told what to do and write it down and regurgitate it. You know what I'm saying? And then they get out of college and the highlight of their life is college. And then they just go work their meaningless jobs or however much money they're making. They don't know how to create nothing, so their life is miserable. You know what I'm saying? That's mostly how things are running right now. So you got these kind of people running around, influencing dating, you know what I'm saying, with their degrees and their BS that no one really cares about. That's nothing to do with dating. That's all ego driven. Not saying going to school is ego driven, but that's a highlight of your life and that's all you talk about. I went to college. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to ask someone what they're doing with their life after that. I'm just saying, like, it's not the same type of thing here. I know most people that I've run into lately, when college is brought up, it's used as a bragging point, not for like a further advancement in life. It's like a highlight of the life. I went here. Okay, what'd you do with it? What are you doing right now? You know what? I don't think what you're doing with it is anything that I could probably do the same thing. You're not really showing me nothing. But it's just to brag about, like, hey, you know what? Look, I'm not saying that anyone could go to college and graduate. I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is, if you're using it as a tool to help you be more creative, that's great. But if you're using it as like some kind of pedestal or some kind of I don't know what you want to call it, like an achievement, like a plateau, you're messing up, man. It's supposed to be a tool to help you learn better, not something that cripple you to where you're just a worker bee, which is really what it's set up for. But we're not going to talk in depth about that too much. But I just want to make sure that I get this point across. Please do not listen to other people when it comes to dating and who you're with. Go off your instincts. You don't know what that person that person's intent is. Like, even if it's like a family member or a friend, they could be just going off the fact like, man, I wish I had that person. I would do anything to have that kind of person. But they're not you. You get people like that all the time, right? So you can't listen to someone who wouldn't get a person like that on a regular basis. Why would you even listen to them anyway? They could be mad that you're able to get someone like that, and this applies to man or woman. Your friends will start hating on you. So I don't see the point of having a bunch of them around me, period. That's why I only keep a few. And I say this because I don't be, a lot of guys don't be understanding why I act the way I do. I mean, I'm an acquaintance with a lot of people. I told you I got a homeboy in South Carolina. You know what I'm saying? But like, as far as like just opening up and having a bunch of, I don't hang out with a bunch of dudes, man. I just don't see the point. No offense. But again, it just seems like a group of haters just ready to attack at any moment. Just sitting in the background, waiting on an opportunity to strike, and the whole time copying you and everything you're doing. I don't even, now, I was at the Dollar General. And I've talked to the dude at the Dollar General, the register dude, you know what I'm saying? He's pretty cool, whatever. And this dude that knows him, I guess they're friends. This dude is like looking at me like he's like trying to, you know, he's looking me up and down. I'm like, dude, I'm just trying to check out, man. Like, you trying to get like ideas off my swag, and I'm just trying to check out. You know what I mean? That's why I say I don't have any dude friends. I don't see the point. Ladies might be different. You know, some people that are codependent need some type of somebody around them so they get friends. But like when you're a Sigma, man, like, you have nobody around you. I just don't see the point in it. You know what I mean? I don't see the point in it. I don't see the point in hanging out with the fellas. But hey, look, man, I'm here putting this information out for the fellas, helping them, how, you know, figure out how to dodge these narcissists. You know, how to be a man that holds himself accountable and don't feel sorry for herself. Like a role model type person. But I'm not going to be on here like stroking any fella's ego or nothing like that. I'm not going to do that. I don't really stroke the ladies' ego either, you know. But, you know, I do like the ladies. The females, you know what I'm saying, be tripping sometimes. But, you know, the ladies. I got like a whole page of notes. I'll make 2 videos, y'all. It's going to be 2 videos. Best believe that. Yeah, see, the issue with these people is your God-given light. And I know it's said a lot, but it can't be said enough. It irritates the crap out of them. It irritates them. It irritates them that you're alive. I'm just gonna call it like it is, okay? Like, your soul irritates them. If they could get away, they would. You know what I mean? You know, if you guys hit the like button, it'd be great. Appreciate you. But your light in general irritates them because, you know, thinking back on narc exes, not being specific, I had a few in a row. They didn't really like me. And I guess I kind of knew, right? Nah, I didn't really know. No, I didn't. But you figure it out, something ain't right. But then you're also thinking, why are they here, right? Well, the spirit attached to them wants your energy, knowing you, and then they don't want you to go to anybody else, you know, but they don't really like you at all. You know what I'm saying? I'm on the verge of saying hate, right? Like, they'll look for a reason to hate you. I'm telling you, you know, like a couple of my exes, I know. And y'all gotta be careful about this, y'all. Like, they be hating you and you don't even be knowing. They be like low-key, could be racist low-key. High-key even. You know what I mean? And just hiding it around you. Very well. Like, that's how narcissistic they are. They don't even really care for your ethnicity of people, really. But they hide it very well. And, you know, next thing you know it, you're on your way out. And the way they're talking to you on the phone seems like, what? I even told a joker, I'm like, you sound like a different person. And that could have been that person the whole time. The whole time. Like, I can't even tell y'all everything. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, man? I can't even tell y'all everything, but I can tell you this. Man, you know what I mean? This person knew not to say the N-word in front of me. I didn't listen to rap and stuff in front of them. Said it in a vehicle when I had her riding around with my son. My son still remembers this. And then the person have enough nerve to reach out to me. My son is like telling me what you said in the vehicle, man. You know, he remembers that crap. You're weird, man. Y'all weird. Y'all weird. That's what I'm trying to tell you. These narcissists are more dangerous than you think. And it's not dangerous in the sense of like they're calculated danger. They're dangerous in the sense they don't care about their life. They will throw their whole life away to get back at you. They'll be sleeping with somebody they can't even stand on multiple levels just to get back at you, just to take whatever you have before they leave, because the plan is to leave your ass anyway. So they're going to try to take whatever they can from you before they go. I'm not just talking about the one ex. I've had goofy exes, you know what I'm saying, before her, and it was the same type of spirit, you know. So that's the reason why I went celibate, because I'm very sexual, and those spirits were hypersexual. The love bumming phase gets me, and then after that, I'm stuck like Chuck. You know what I'm saying? And they're looking for an exit. I think I care about the person, and I, you know, end up doing too much, you know what I mean? But I figured it out, I figured it out. Again, it's playing stupid, letting this person think that they won, and letting them talk crazy to you, you know what I'm saying? Why they think that they won, and you lived with this person, you was with this person, and this person on their way out said something like, what did she say? She either said you people or you, but I don't need to conflate too much because she looks bad enough. But she was like, you're always playing victim, and honestly, that's enough of a trope for me. And I'm like, how was you married to me? I was like, yo, man, like that's, I had to let my ego die. The person that I was with her definitely died. Like, she wanted to get rid of him. Yeah, he died. Like that mindset, that ego-driven person that was with her definitely died when I was getting over things while she was kicking me in the butt, that person. But the new me, you know what I'm saying, knows better than that. The new me doesn't have any shame for what happened or whatever, because I don't really care what anyone else thinks, right? A situation happened the way it did because I wasn't aware enough and doing enough, and now I am, so when you move past that, of course, you can't believe that somebody would have enough nerve to try to reach back out to you and continue to be watching you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going too deep on that. But that spirit in those people, that ego-driven, I gotta get back at you. I've had a recent one that I had to block. This is a whole different, brand new person. I don't even, and you guys, I don't like saying too much. You know what I mean? I'm gonna say it from now on because I don't watch too much YouTube anymore. Like, I had to cut it out because people are like putting their opinions in their videos too much, and it sounds stupid, and I don't want to hear it. It's just like they found a way to just make looking at YouTube horrible, for me. So, some of the stuff, I gotta keep it 17 minutes. Yeah, y'all, it's gonna have to be a part 2 to this because I haven't even gone through the notes. I had so many words for these content creators and their goofy stuff that they be doing. Yeah, I'll make a part 2 because I got like 2 pages of notes and then a 3rd page of notes. And it's really about these goofball goober content creators and trying to get slick, like I'm tapped in. So, I just, I'm going to do what I do. I'm going to say what I say. All right. Let me get slick over here. We over here watching my content, getting slick, saying stuff that don't need to be said. Don't be trying to get slick on that, man. You know what I mean? And then be like, you didn't say nobody's name specifically as if I don't know what you're trying to say. Y'all need, listen, man. My tribe doesn't listen to anyone that tells them what to do. When someone's automatically like starting off, I'm not gonna be here long, telling you, hey, you need to do this, you don't need a mother or a father. That individual starts crippling you by telling you what you need. Then when that individual can't tell you what to need, then what? Not tell you what to need, but what to do, then what? Then you have no one to tell you what to do, how to get it done, how to wipe your butt. You don't need that. So when you have these content creators that are so-called tapped in or whatever, but if they're tapped in, they should be tapped in enough. It's about love and light, right? So you should be teaching and showing love. Showing love is not looking at someone's life, whatever you're doing, judging it, and then giving us your interpretation through your all emotions and trauma. Like, if you're gonna channel something, channel it directly and keep your emotions out of it and your goofy recommendations with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, just keep it to yourself or make something separate. That's why I'm cutting all of it out, because I don't want to hear somebody. We don't know what these people are doing in their life, what messed up situations they're in, what health problems they're in, how overweight they are, but they'll be quick to be like, you need to, you need a mirror. You need a mirror. Okay? We need some reflection to be done here. Hey guys, I gotta go. Love y'all.